What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, GGFOREX here, and on today's video I'm going to be going over the 3 things you need to do to become a successful, profitable trader. 3 things you need to know to take your trading game to the next level. So, we ain't messing around, we're getting straight into it, let's go. Before we do anything, what we need to do is understand what the market does. What does the market need to do? How does the market actually operate? 3 things the market needs to do: liquidate positions, mitigate orders, fill imbalance. The market has to be balanced. There has to be equal buys and equal sells for the algorithms to work correctly and go by the law. Okay, so if we know there's imbalance in a certain area, we should pay attention to it. 2, orders. Where did the big orders come into the market? Where did price move the most? So order blocks are something we need to look at. And 3, liquidity. Have they made any? Have they just liquidated people out? You know, they need liquidity to move price in their direction. They can't dump 100 million in one go. They can try, but there needs to be 100 million there to take. Because if I'm going to sell 100 million, I need to make sure that there's 100 million worth of buys. So have they created buys? Have they liquidated those buys? Etc, etc. So I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do, what we need to look for, what 3 things you need to ask yourself before you enter a trade, and then you'll be able to be a lot more successful in what you want to achieve. So guys, as you can see, we have got a big yellow box here. Why is this yellow box here? Why is it a point of interest for me? What has price done to relate to the 3 things I'm asking about? 1, has it liquidated positions? As you can see here, we have liquidated these equal highs. People were seeing this as resistance. Price came up, rejected off, sucked retail traders in, and just blasted through them. Have they created liquidity on the opposite side? AKA, have they created sell side, as I'm expecting this to sell off? Yes, they have created equal lows here. They've created more equal lows here. If I keep going further down, and scroll across, zoom out a little bit for you guys, you can see there is a huge pool of equal lows here. People will be seeing this as support. They will be buying off of this, right? So they have liquidated buy side and they have created sell side. That's already a thing I want to look for. Is there a huge order here? Well, let me just zoom out to the daily time frame and have a look. So on the daily time frame, we have a huge wick. Is there anything to be concerned about on this daily time frame? Yeah, potentially people could be seeing this as support and resistance. Even though I don't trade that way, there is something to be concerned about. People may be seeing this as a support and resistance level. So potentially this area could be liquidated. But hence why, if you follow my training and what I teach you guys, is waiting for confirmations. You don't just jump in. You look at points of interest and then you assess through price action, should you be getting in, should you not? But there needs to be a valid reason, needs to be a valid area to begin with. And this is what this video is about, right? So we have a valid area that are some concerns about it, right? Let's just break it down. And we do have a huge 4-hour order block that created this downwards move, breaking this structure, creating more sell side liquidity, and it's in a logical area. That is 2 other things that I have pointed out. We have liquidation, we have creation of liquidity, and we also have a huge order block. And then the 3rd thing that market needs to do is obviously fill imbalance. Now, what is imbalance? Price inefficiency. This is where price is trading one way only. So if there's only selling going on and no buying and selling, you know, price needs to, or the market needs to fill that imbalance for there to be the same amount of buys and sells, right? So we have a huge amount of imbalance in this area. Let me just mark out for you and change the color. So you can see it's changing to red. So you can see this red area is imbalanced. So not only do we have a logical high time frame point of interest, we have all the 3 things we want. We want price to mitigate this 4-hour candle first, before anything. We just want to expect price to come back to this area. Why? Because that way it has filled the imbalance when it reaches that area. If it reaches that area, we have got liquidity created. We have liquidity been liquidated out the market. We have everything that we need to want to get into this trade. So I'm staying out of this trade until price gets up here. If it doesn't, I never get in this trade. But I don't want to be a part of this trade unless price gets in for there, and then I'm waiting for more confirmation. So basically, with these 3 rules that I'm giving you guys, liquidation, creation of liquidity, filling in balance, and mitigating important orders in the market, what this is going to do is keep you out of trading. You do not need to trade every day. Trading every day is, unless you're a seriously accurate and super sniper scalper. I tried it once. I did well. It was way too stressful, right? I roughly trade maybe 2 to 4 times a week. This week, I'm probably not going to trade at all. There are a lot of areas where price isn't where I want it to be at the moment, so I'm sitting on my hands and waiting for price to get to my logical points of interest. So this is how I find my logical points of interest. So I really hope, sorry guys, I really hope that this video has helped you out in figuring out where should you be getting into the market, when should you be getting in, where should you be staying out, where should you be sitting on your hands and waiting for more proof, what you need to see before you get into the trade. Hopefully these 3 things have changed the game for you guys and has now made you really think of what is happening in the market, what do we need to see first, how does the market actually work, how does it operate, what do we need to do first before we can make a decision on whether we should buy or sell. So guys, that is it. Those are my 3 rules of getting into a trade. I want to see imbalance, I want to see mitigations, and I want to see liquidations and liquidity creation. All right, those 3 rules that you need to see first before you even think about buying or selling. You need to see those things because that is how the market moves. They need to do those 3 things to move anywhere. I know I keep saying it, but it's super important to get around your head. Price isn't there for no reason. Price doesn't just go up and down. There's a reason behind price movement. There's agendas behind each movement in price. It isn't just you or me placing trades, blah, 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 making the market move. We're too small for that. These are the big players. What are their footprints in the market? How can we capitalize, monetize off of that? So, breathe, breathe, breathe. But with this bit of knowledge that I'm asking you guys to make sure you're writing this down as well. Ask yourself, what has price done? Where could it be going? What do I need to see? Ask yourself those questions before you get in, and then that will be able to save you from getting into losing trades and obviously stop you over trading and all that Gucci stuff. So guys, if you like this video, let me know in the comment box down below. Love you all. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.